Loni Anderson, a name that once lit up television screens across America, has now taken her final bow. She was more than just a blonde bombshell. She was a television icon, a fearless performer, and a woman who carved her own space in a male-dominated industry. Today, we remember the life, legacy, and undeniable charisma of Loni Anderson, beloved star of WKRP in Cincinnati, who has passed away at the age of 79. Before we dive into her story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell for more celebrity tributes, Hollywood flashbacks, and stories that celebrate the icons who made pop culture what it is today. Share your favorite Loni Anderson memory in the comments. Let's take a journey through time. Loni Anderson died in a Los Angeles hospital, surrounded by her loving family, after what her publicist described as a prolonged illness. Her family's statement was simple, emotional, and powerful. "We are heartbroken to announce the passing of our dear wife, mother, and grandmother." For many, Loni Anderson will forever be Jennifer Marlowe, the sharp, stunning receptionist at the radio station WKRP in the hit 70s sitcom. But her legacy goes far deeper than one role. She was a trailblazer for women in entertainment, a real-deal actress with comedic timing, dramatic chops, and a personality that glowed just as brightly off-screen as it did on it. Born in St. Paul, Minnesota, Loni's Hollywood story didn't begin with overnight stardom. She wasn't plucked from obscurity and given the spotlight. No, she earned every second of it. From a young age, acting wasn't just a dream. It was her mission. Her greatest ambition was to be on screen, performing, telling stories, and she followed that ambition all the way to Los Angeles in 1975. "I remember we all did posters back then," she said. "Everybody always asks me, 'What made you do a poster?' I would say, 'Because someday my grandchildren will look at this, and I'll be able to tell them that I really looked like that. What you saw is what you got.'" It was that self-awareness that made her different. She didn't run from the sex symbol label. She embraced it. She understood that Hollywood had typecast her, but instead of resisting it, she turned it into a strength. She once had a heart-to-heart with her friend, fellow bombshell Anne Margaret, about how that label, sex symbol, just kind of sticks to you like it's part of your name. Will there ever be a time when our names won't be followed by bombshell or sex symbol? She wondered. But her response was one of wisdom and humor. "I never thought I would reach that point. I was so serious. I was doing Fiddler on the Roof for 53 weeks on tour. I never thought I would be Loni Anderson, sex symbol, but I embrace it. I think I was lucky enough to have been able to play so many different things, and sex symbol was a part of it. I took whatever my career threw at me, so I embrace it, and my granddaughters think it's a hoot." That's who she was, grounded, funny, reflective, and fiercely proud of her journey. Anderson's on-screen work wasn't limited to comedy. She showed her dramatic range in a variety of projects, balancing her career across film and television. She appeared in TV movies, sitcoms, and guest spots that showcased her range. But no matter the role, she brought that same poise, presence, and unmistakable charisma that defined her. Off-screen, Anderson was known for her vibrant personality, signature blonde hair, and her high-profile personal life. Her marriage to actor Burt Reynolds dominated headlines in the 80s, and though their split was messy and tabloid-fueled, Loni held her head high through it all. Through decades of press, fame, and scrutiny, she maintained her class and continued working steadily. She never faded into obscurity. She adapted, evolved, and continued to connect with new generations of fans. She wasn't just part of Hollywood history. She made Hollywood history. She was a woman who knew her worth in an industry that didn't always know how to treat women with respect. She stood tall, smiled through it, and never stopped being herself. Now, as we say goodbye to Loni Anderson, we're not just remembering a role or a poster. We're remembering a woman who defined an era of television. A woman who walked into every scene with elegance, humor, and power. A woman who made millions laugh while never compromising who she was. At 79, her light may have dimmed on Earth, but it shines brightly in television history, in pop culture, and in the hearts of the people who loved her work. From WKRP in Cincinnati to the red carpets of Hollywood, from Minnesota to stardom, Loni Anderson's journey was unforgettable, and we'll never forget her. If you grew up watching Loni, tell us in the comments what you remember most. Was it her wit, her beauty, her confidence, or her unforgettable role as Jennifer Marlowe? Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video if Loni's story touched you. Help us honor a legend, because stars like Loni Anderson never really fade. They just find new ways to shine. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.